Start the streaming. Wait a minute. I just realized a problem with our recording. Good thing I checked it. The recording is recording from the wrong audio source. I apologize.
As streamed.
Audio seems to be our biggest issue.
I forgot to look at the bars to make sure they were moving.
Well, at least you caught it now and not before we got heavily into it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have an entire session that's just Jamie's voice.
No one wants that. Trust me, no one wants that.
There's a board game that is that. I don't remember which one.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, because my audio, yeah.
Right, because you were the one capturing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So they find some mysterious properties about it, and they find that Kat's name is scrawled, like scratched into the surface in the interior. And they are called home by Amelia's mother, and it is told to Amelia that she and her friends, or who she thinks, her mother thinks is her friend group,
We are
all being invited to a lake house for the weekend. Along with Amelia's crush / boyfriend. And her...
Sir.
What? Whatever.
It's not a crush if you're dating.
All right. At which point, school ends, and everyone, except for Willard, travels from Plymouth into the mountains of Rumney, New Hampshire, where they are brought to a lake house on the shores of Stinson Lake. And they have a pretty uneventful night. And they are woken up the very next morning by a honking truck horn, which is Willard's father's dropping off Willard to this friend's weekend at like 6 in the morning.
Not eager at all to get rid of me.
Nope. Get out of the truck, boy.
And then
These fancy hoity-toity people want to take you for the weekend. At which point, Amelia's parents wake up and they feed everyone and Willard breakfast. And they ask you to travel across the lake to a local, like a convenience store, like a general store. Which you do. There's I wouldn't say that there was difficulty, but there was some strangeness about it, because once you got about 100 feet from the shore, the fog from the incoming snowstorm would only be able to see about 100 feet around you. So once you traveled like 100 feet across the lake, you were just surrounded in the middle of a sphere of nothingness. But eventually you got across the lake, and you went to the store, and when you grabbed the items that you needed to grab, and when you exited the store, you were set upon by 3 teenagers who were trying to find a lost dog. You remember you had saw a reward sign for a lost dog, and these teens, who were not very friendly and almost picked a fight with you, and I think Fuzz intimidated them out of it.
No, I punched him. Knocked him
You
out.
punched him. All right, you punched him and knocked him out. All right. And they left you alone after that. At which point you traveled back across the lake. And while you were traveling back across the lake, you encountered something large above you that was in the sky, but you couldn't see it because it was in the clouds. But there was a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh that followed it. And it flew over you and off into the distance. And as you got back to the house, you dropped off the groceries, and I believe where are my names? Dean and Amelia's older brother, Anthony, were playing hockey, or had cleared a hockey rink, and were trying to entice Cobb to play hockey with them.
Mm-hmm.
But as you got back, the group decided to follow this large flying shadow. And so they did. And they followed it off. They followed it along the lake, along the shore, and into the forests. At which point, they discovered some distance into the forests the remains of a large moose. And the moose was tore up pretty bad. And I think there were some rolls made, and it was determined that whatever killed the moose used claws and teeth and that several of the nearby trees indicated that something large had moved through the forest. Anyone have anything to add to my recap?
Yeah, Willard kept yelling, "It's a dragon! It's a dragon!"
Yeah, some people thought it was a dragon, and then
Willard
some
was
of us were
very
like,
sure.
no.
Yes, he was very sure.
Willard, no, dragons aren't real.
You doofus.
Wasn't it? It
Oh,
looked
you're-
like somebody, like the whatever it was, dropped it there too, right?
No, it did. There was no indication that it was dropped there.
No.
It was it was definitely killed there in that spot.
Okay.
So, according to my notes, with the mythology of dragons, we know that it seems a little implausible that if it is a dragon, to come down and slash open a moose and run off is weird. So we think it was probably done by a different or a second creature.
Right.
So you say.
So you say.
I'm just staring. Gee, come.
No, that was Willard talking, not me. Willard.
I'm not even there. I'm fucking still throwing up.
Yeah. Well, we pick up on this finely crafted AI image.
I know I like it. It's really atmospheric.
Yeah.
Moment.
Yeah, no, it is cool.
Even though I don't think there's a right number of kids, but oh well.
I'm wondering what that kid second from the right has hanging from the front.
That's his other
Small
leg.
Tree. He's standing in front of a small tree.
It's funny, you say AI generated, and I immediately start looking for errors.
Oh yeah.
It's getting better though.
Yeah.
Hasn't
Not
taken
as bad
long
as
to start getting
hands
the
as
right
it used
number
to
of
be.
fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
so,
We pick up in the forest. There is deathly still and deathly quiet.
It's called the Oz effect, but I wouldn't know that.
So Pukey's not there right now?
No, I'm over at a.
All right, Pukey's making some noise off to the side.
Why are you
Hey.
vomiting? Oh, this you saw this and it made you sick, right?
Yes, yeah, because
Okay.
it's gnarly.
I'm poking the carcass with my baseball bat. Not the bloody parts. I don't want
Which
to
I'm
get
pretty
any
sure
blood on
you
the
said
bat.
last time too.
I'm probably looking at it like,
What I would do.
rad.
It's like, I've got the stick, you know.
Oh,
Poke.
Oh,
Yeah, I
can
don't
see
think I got to.
Bones poking out.
I don't think I got to investigate the creature last time, right? Did we end before I investigated the
I
carcass?
think you were in the process.
I thought you were in the process of it.
Is that
I
what
mean-
those investigate rolls are?
Yeah.
You deduced the moose is cold and has been here for long enough that the body.
Awesome.
temperature has
Okay,
gone down
cool.
in
Okay.
a couple of hours.
Okay.
This reminds me of a Metallica song.
So look, his femur's poking out, and that's where his skull is, or something. Because I've got the geography all wrong, the anatomy.
The
Geography.
geography.
Yeah, you know, the body geography. Duh.
The geography of a moose.
I'll give you this other free piece of information. There are pieces like of the meat like missing. Like something did feed on this, but very briefly.
Hmm.
Kind of
Like
thought
it
we-
only had time enough to take a bite or two and then took off.
Are there any tracks? Like there's snow, right?
Yep, there's
Mhm.
there's
Yeah,
snow.
I think he said there's no tracks, right?
Okay.
And that's what proves that it's a dragon.
Well, I mean, there are tracks now. There are two sets of human tracks leading off deeper into the forest. And that's when you look around and realize that Dean and Anthony are no longer with you.
Oh, damn it all, boys.
Hmm.
And as you realize that, large flakes of snow start dropping from the forest.
Are Dean and Anthony's footprints heading back toward the direction of the house?
No, they're heading deeper into the forest.
Oh. Don't split the
Um,
party!
Back towards the house. Back towards the house would be back towards the lake. So you're probably about like 50 to 80 feet from the lake. So if you like using this image as a reference, if you turned around and looked towards like the camera, the lake is like in that direction.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over and poke Amelia.
What?
Your brother and his friend have run off. We should go find them before they get eaten by the dragon.
Okay. She's gonna like pick up snow, like clean snow, and just like put it in her mouth and try and just like wash it out. You've never done that. You're lying.
I'm also gonna step back and go.
Before my thing was money, it was a pack of gum, and I don't have it anymore. What way are we going?
What is your item?
It's my wallet, and I got like 100-something bucks in there.
Because she's rich.
Yeah, it's not gonna help you out in the. It's not gonna help you out in the
No.
woods.
I stole it. I stole some money from my mom.
Right.
I have $65, which is rich in the 80s.
Well,
Yeah, right?
So can I use investigate to try and follow the tracks?
You can, but
But
you also realize that you're missing Cat as well.
Do we think the tracks are the boys? Or do we...
oh, now I gotta look for Cat.
Yeah, we think it's Anthony and Dean.
Alright.
Buzz,
So
we
we
have to
should,
split the party.
Don't...
Oh, wait. There's no sign of Cat, but there's no Cat footprints.
I wouldn't say there's no sign of Cat. Cat, you can see cat-sized tracks. Cat-sized tracks.
We know what you mean.
Yeah. Going back towards the lake.
See, she's going back to the house. She's fine. She's probably being
Yeah.
smart in this situation.
I wouldn't worry about Cat.
Hey, I'm not scared or nothing, but we shouldn't split up.
And since it's snowing, we should probably actually get moving faster.
Which is what I was
Before the tracks
saying.
get filled in with snow.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
Hey, Amelia. I think I saw part of that thing's intestines. Did you see that?
You're so gross! Stop it!
It's so cool. It's so
Ugh,
metal.
you're all gross.
They're still steaming.
This is why we're not friends. You're disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, should I roll investigate now?
Oh, hold on. I want to see something.
Is it cool?
Yeah, no, go ahead and roll investigate.
No, I mean whatever you're gonna see.
No, I just wanted to make sure it was investigate and not like deduce or something.
Look at
Oh.
that.
Wow, even for being upset too. Nice job.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah,
Wow.
they're definitely Dean's and Anthony's tracks. Apparently, you even picked up that there were it didn't appear that there were tracks before, but it appears that Dean and Anthony are following something. There were tracks, but Dean and Anthony's tracks are destroying them. Yep.
Ah! Morons. I can
All
call
right.
them morons. I'm allowed.
And
I-
even in this small amount of time, the snow has picked up, and your point of view is becoming decreasingly harder to see past probably about 50 feet.
Okay.
We might be out here for a little while. Good thing Cat's bringing the groceries back.
Oh, yeah? I forgot about those.
Oh no, someone already threw him on the porch, but it's okay.
Yeah, you threw him on the porch, and I think you ran away.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, I've deduced that this plowing of snow right here is definitely them, and we should follow it.
What are you, Sherlock Holmes?
Mm-hmm. Also, we should kick up as much snow as possible because this is going to get buried soon. We need to find our way back.
That's smart. Why don't you take some of the moose intestines and make a little trail?
I go get moose intestines.
Oh, that would be
Start
Suddenly
carrying
I
the
was
carcass.
being
Brian's sketches are
sarcastic!
pulling up.
So
You know,
we
they say
call
there's
that.
like 80 miles of intestines in the moose.
Would that be an entrail trail?
You know, we might need this thing to survive, so maybe we should like each get a hoop and like drag it
Too
along
late,
the
it's
trail.
already
Hey,
dead.
I was kidding.
We may have to climb inside for warmth, like in that Star Wars movie.
Ah,
Maybe I should have followed Cat.
Has that come out yet? Yeah, it would have been 80, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Return. I mean, Empire Strikes. I
was
think it was like
Empire.
Empire was
80.
80, I think.
Yeah,
Because Jedi
Definitely
was
out.
84.
I think so. Or 83, 83, 84.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So you head deeper into the woods, and there's an eerie silence. Even though you're tracking through the woods, you can hear your fellow children, your fellow friends, breathing heavily, pushing through the deep snow. And the snow again picks up, and this time it reduces your line of sight to about 10 feet, 10 to 15 feet. Willard, who I'm guessing is the one that's, you know, being the pathfinder, is up front, and you stop for a second, Willard, as you hear something off to your right, and it's away from the trail that you're following, and it sounds like there's no wind. There's definitely a lot of snow falling, but there's definitely no wind, so the trees aren't moving. But you can hear, like, you know, in the wintertime when the branches are heavy with snow and the wind blows it, and you can hear the creaking of the trees as it moves under the weight.
Right.
Something off to your right is moving the trees. You can't quite see it. It's not in your line of sight because remember you can only see about 10 to 15 feet. But you definitely know there's no wind. But something is. You hear that creak of the trees, and a large snap of a large branch as it snaps from its tree.
Okay, so like I put my hands out to everybody behind me. I'm like, there, something over there, and then I keep going on the trail to try and keep up with the boys.
All right, what the rest of you follow Willard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go
I'm-
towards the
I'm
noise.
two-handing
but-
my baseball bat right now, though. I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, I bet you.
All right. All right.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
Willard.
Yeah.
No, go fuck yourself, I guess.
Where'd you go, Willard?
I'm sorry. My dog keeps barking because he hears Amanda, or starting to bark, so I was trying to stop it ahead of time. I apologize.
How dare
All right, Willard. You take like 3-4 more strides, and suddenly from that same direction as the tree creaking, you hear a loud snort. That's not a snort, but
I dropped my Crown Royal bag, so I'm holding it by the strings, ready to use it.
whatever it is, it's probably about 50 feet from you. You can't see it through the haze, the snow and the fog.
I'm gonna take the worst dice out of my bag, the worst one, worst die,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna throw it as hard as I can, like past where the thing is making noise.
All right. You hear it bounce off a tree.
And listen. Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. The trees continue to creak, and then you hear like a rubbing sound, and you hear more creaking from trees,
Okay.
and then another snort.
Okay. I'm going to try to get everybody to pick up the pace. Nobody else hears this? Does anybody else hear this?
No, they all hear this. You all hear this.
Oh,
It's
okay.
probably just a bear. It's more afraid of us than we'd be afraid of it. Why don't we just go scare it away?
Bears are hibernating at this time of year.
They don't hibernate. They do something that is another word, where if they're hungry, they get up and find food.
I
So
grabbed
they
some
could
snow
be a
and I
hungry
throw it in
bear.
her face.
Oh! Hey! Fine, then let's go.
Something just ate a moose.
Okay,
Well,
lead the way.
you're a lot
I don't
smaller
even
than
think
a
a bear would
moose.
take out a moose.
Then it would leave me alone because obviously I don't have any fat on me and I wouldn't be good or meat.
You'd probably be pretty sour and bitter anyway.
She's offended, but that's really funny.
Alright. I'm going to try to quietly. I guess there's a sneak for that, isn't there? I'm going to try.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Can I? Okay, can you use sneak as like a help thing to like try and help people take a path that's going to be sneaky? Like guide them?
Assistance kind of thing.
Yeah, of course you can. We discovered that.
I feel like that's an Amelia thing though because it's a teamwork thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it is a-
lead is
it is a
3.
team.
But I wanted to like, like kind of go, here kind of thing. Which everybody's going to probably ignore anyway because they're going to be annoyed, but
Well, I can do that. I can use the experience that I have from having to take my horses out in the winter and try and find good trails to go into where they're not going to break through ice or anything to try and lead us in a direction.
ooh, what if we do like a chain kind of thing? I help you and then you help everybody else.
So should I be leading and then we all just I'll go in the front and all of you can hold hands and follow me.
Well, the leader doesn't have to be in the
I'm not
front.
holding
The
anybody.
leader
Yeah, no,
just
I
has
was-
to be. The leader
You're
just has to be in a
ruining
position that everyone's
My plan
All
to
right.
make them hold hands, Jamie.
All right. Lead roll, please.
Next, you're gonna tell me that I can't tell them to kiss.
What kind of game is this?
Well, you can tell us that all you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got 3
Whoa.
successes. I am a very good leader. Thank you very much. I'm just a bitch.
No, you're a
All right,
Sour
well-
Patch Kid. You're sweet, then you're no, you're sour, then you're sweet.
Then I'm gone. Don't say that I'm gonna die.
All right. So, sensing Willard, I'm gonna go like sensing Willard's what Willard's trying to do. Amelia steps in and starts not barking orders, but quietly like helping Willard better sneak the group. Amelia, you have 6 dice to dole out as you see fit
Okay, what's everybody's
for this purpose.
Do we all have to sneak? Or
Well, it depends on what Willard's trying to do. Is she just trying to sneak away from the noise?
Yeah, I wanted to keep following the path, but be quiet about it so that we don't get hurt.
All right. Yeah.
So
Everyone
everyone
has to
does?
roll a sneak
Okay.
roll. Yep.
what's everybody's sneak?
Mine's a 3 with a 3 body, so 6.
Mine's a 0.
Mine is a 5.
You don't have any body?
Okay.
Nope.
Can I give some to myself?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give 3 to Fuzz. You said you have none, so 3. Actually, I'm gonna give 4 to Fuzz. And then you have, how many do you have again, Willard?
I've got 6.
You have 6. Okay. So I'm gonna give 4 to Fuzz, and I'm gonna keep 2 for myself. That should put everybody at a good amount-ish.
All right.
All right, let's
Everyone
do
make
this
a
thing.
snake roll with the bonuses. Nice going, Amelia.
So did Willard.
Yeah. Willard sucks. At least
So
Fuzz
you guys
made
are
it.
spending too much time trying to help me.
Fuzz lived at least.
I did great.
Come on, Cobb. Someone's gonna be able to tell the story.
Sorry, what is it? It's body?
You just hit
Yeah,
the
it's the
beacon
very
and
And I
first
don't,
one.
and I don't add anything to it, right? I'm getting like slammed with texts all of a sudden from Bethany and Chris Pitts.
Oh, yeah, I don't think... You didn't give anything to him, right?
No,
Right.
All right.
and he didn't need it.
No.
All right, Amelia, do you want to push yourself or use your luck?
She's not convinced that it's anything harmful, so I'm gonna say no. She still thinks it's
All right.
I will use one of my remaining luck.
All right. You get those back after every session, by the way.
Hey, I thought
How
we
many
only
am I
got
supposed to
one per
get?
season.
It's based on age.
I'm 15. I still
Yeah,
got nothing.
I'm 14, so I have 1.
Oh
You're
yeah, I don't get
13,
any because
so
I'm too old.
I thought you only get 1 per season, not 1 per session.
Your maximum number of luck points is equal to 15 minus your age. Your luck points are replenished after each play session.
Oh, then I'm gonna do. Oh no, then I'll keep it. I thought it. Oh, I would have used it a lot more the last couple of seasons if I knew that. I was under the wrong impression. That's my fault.
Well, it doesn't
All right.
matter. Willard is so confident in his ability and is showing off to everybody, and then just plows right into his face in the snow.
All right.
And as you do that, I start laughing at you, which is why I'm not doing a good job because I'm laughing at you.
And as you do so, a smaller of the sapling trees collapses right in front of you, Willard.
Eek!
As you
Scramble
are
back away from it.
as you are sprayed with a cool, I'm going to call it steam, but it's a mist. A cool mist as something snorts just 10 feet from you. And you can see the shadow at this distance. You can see the shadow of the creature, and it is about the size of a dump truck.
Whoa. Holy cow.
And as you
We all
look,
see it?
yep, you all see it. It slowly becomes clearer through the haze, and standing before you, some 15 to 20 feet from you, is a Triceratops.
What?
Alright, I'm grabbing Willard and pulling him to his feet.
You can see that it's having some issues, and you
Is
can
one
see
of them being a dinosaur?
yes,
It could have been dead millions of years ago. That's an issue.
that it looks like it's been trying to gnaw the bark off several of the trees.
That one,
And
I think it is.
It kind of like pays you no mind whatsoever.
I'd like to change my previous assumption and say that instead it's a T-Rex that ate the moose.
Told you that it wasn't a dragon.
Screw you, Amelia.
We should probably. Oh. Can I investigate to see if I see the tracks of the boys?
I bet
You
they go
can.
right under the Triceratops.
Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna use my.
Yeah,
luck
no,
for
you
that.
can't tell. But it.
Oh no! I rerolled because I used a luck. Help! I got 1 success. Help!
What did you do? Did
I
you
used
push
the
or
luck.
use your luck?
I used the luck.
Alright, yeah, no, you find their trail as everyone's like staring at the Triceratops, and it leads away from where the Triceratops is.
Oh. So she's just gonna like point at the tracks and how they're leading away from the dinosaur, and then kind of start like shuffling that way and
Mhm.
seeing if the
Okay.
guys are gonna follow.
I am completely on board and doing
Alright.
the same thing.
Alright. Again, the Triceratops is paying you no mind whatsoever. It is totally invested on trying to gnaw bark off the trees in its vicinity.
I would like for it to stay that way.
I gotta say, I never thought I would see a dinosaur in a game.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if it was mechanical, but the way it's stupid, I was like, probably not, and I'm not gonna wait to find out.
Come on, we must have fought one in a D&D game once or twice. No, never. All right.
Probably.
No,
I don't
never.
know.
But now we will.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah.
T-Rex is a lot.
Um,
I mean, the game's not done yet. All right.
I'm
Friendship
gonna follow
actually can't
Amelia.
make it ever again.
All right.
You know, if we
You
had
follow
a
Amelia.
tractor, we might be okay.
Yeah, but that character's not here. All right.
Har.
You leave the Triceratops to its demise,
Oh,
and you travel deeper into the forest. You come across. Well, you don't come across anything yet.
that's not making me wonder what's
That's
gonna happen.
convincing. You know what? Why don't we just stay here until the snow
you,
stops?
you travel on, and eventually the sounds of the enormous creature fades away. In fact, it fades away quicker than you expected it to. It seems like the storm and the fog has a sound dampening effect. And you're not sure if that's real or not. Does that follow the laws of physics? You're not quite sure.
I
But
haven't
you keep
taken that
following the
class
trail.
yet.
You keep following the trail of Anthony and Dean. And again, it's still leading deeper into the forest. But it's getting to the point where the snow that's coming down is definitely going to be covering up your tracks relatively soon.
Okay, we're gonna keep kicking this trail open so we can find it again. Why would your brother run off?
Do you think I know why boys do anything?
You can assume that they ran off because they were following the trail that they're covering up.
We can
I would
assume
assume
that,
because
but
they're following the
Well,
trail.
you can
of the
assume
things
that.
you're
I mean, you know
covering.
that the trail that you're following, there's another trail and tracks underneath it that they are destroying by following it.
God damn it, amateurs. Does it look like the trail that we are following is in any way fresher than it was when we started following it?
It looks about the same age. It doesn't look like you're catching up if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. We're not losing ground, but we're not
No.
catching up.
Yeah. In fact, these are two athletic young men who could outpace all of you through the snow.
Shit.
Except maybe Cobb.
So if anything, you may be falling behind.
You know,
But-
that's a good point. Cobb, run and catch up with them and make them stop.
Right. Where are they?
What?
Sorry, I'm still.
What?
Yeah, tell Chris you're busy right now.
Well, him and Bethany are trying to buy PAX East tickets for next year, and they want me to do the stupid. Yeah, whatever.
But can he roll investigate?
Can I roll investigate? Is that a skill I probably don't have?
Probably.
Oh yeah, it is a skill I don't have. Oh,
Yay!
All right. And then I'm gonna have you make a move.
ooh, that's something I do have.
Yep.
That's the one you'll fail on.
Oof.
No.
Hey, one.
I found this game is very finicky. It's like you get really high scores and you still get like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah,
One
no, I rolled
person's
8
got one
dice on that
die.
and got 1.
Yep.
No, it wants you to push you or use your luck. All right. So is that what Cobb's doing? He's gonna try to follow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to head them off. Are they running?
Maybe it looks like they're running. All right. So you move up to the front of the pack, and you look at you find the tracks, and you move off at a quick pace, and you move away from the party.
Uh-oh.
All right. So the rest of the party, Cobb moves off past your line of sight, because remember, you can only see about 10 to 15 feet from you.
Yeah.
He's
So Cobb is
What's that?
quickly going to move out of sight.
I was gonna
As he's
keep moving
leaving.
fast. I was just basically
All
gonna,
right.
yeah,
Make a move roll then.
just not as fast as he can move.
I'm gonna drag us all down. Oh no, you got a 0-2.
Don't bring me down.
All right, bye, bye, Claude. Oh wait, you already went. Are you? Bye, Fuzz. You and me, Willard.
And I can do it sneakily.
God damn.
All right. Well, Fuzz can keep up, but Amelia and Willard, Willard. Well, one of them falls down. I'll let you pick who falls down, but
I fall
down in
this
the
time.
snow, all right. And the other one trips over him. And then Fuzz and Cobb move out of sight. And Cobb and Fuzz, you don't catch up to Dean and Anthony, but you do get to a point where you have moved out of the forest and onto what appears to be, well, at one time it was plowed, but a roadway where the trail kind of stops. And you have two different directions. You can go down the road to the left or to the right.
We'll
Wait,
look to the rest of the group.
The
Alright.
tracks just stop.
Well, you don't see, they don't travel in a straight line on the other side of the road, and the road it looks like it was recently plowed.
Oh,
So finding the tracks here are going to be extremely difficult.
Oh,
I'm gonna look.
All right. After some
yeah.
time, Willard and Amelia do catch up.
do we see the
And-
tracks of the other thing?
Nope.
No, nothing.
Does it look like a familiar road, like a road we had traveled to get to the lake, or anything like that? Is there anything familiar we see?
Nope. Nothing familiar.
Well, let's pull out the trusty investigate again and see if I can find
We can't see very far right now, anyway.
anything on the ground that suggests
Yeah.
which way they went. Is that good? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. You're gonna need 2 successes.
Can you tell, or can we tell what direction? Ooh. Maybe it won't matter. What direction the plow went, either left
Jesus.
or right?
No,
Okay.
you can't tell. But Willard, being the strider that he is, you've read Lord of the Rings way too many times. Or maybe your upset is like that kind of focusing anger. Like, just fuck.
Yeah, really. Like, damn, dude.
He has all these feelings he doesn't understand inside him.
Yeah. Alright. You get the general sense. You don't really find tracks, but you get like the faintest impression that they traveled to the left.
Okay. They went this way.
Then we should go that way.
Yeah, duh. Willard's upset.
I see that. Trip you again.
Oh! Alright, so I'm gonna go left.
All right.
Always hug the left wall.
Yeah. All right. You travel for several hundred feet down the road, and you come to a point where, again, the snow is picking up, and this time you definitely can tell that whatever tracks you leave behind are gone.
But we're on a road.
You're on a road. You can barely see, like, the tracks that Willard is picking up are just, like, almost disappearing in front of you. But somehow Willard is able to be like, yeah, no, this is the way. And it's getting really cold. Getting really cold to the point that even though you are prepared for the weather, I mean, you're wearing winter clothing, children's winter clothing.
Yeah. Young adult. Thank you very much.
Young adult. All right. Yeah.
I think I want to pack.
I'm gonna have each of you. Well, all right. All right, no, never mind. Not yet. Not yet. It is getting really cold though, and your clothing is starting not to help that much. You can start to feel the cold creep in, and ahead of you, you can see that there is the road splits. It splits. It keeps going straight, but then there is a road that looks like you can definitely tell it hasn't been plowed for a while. It is not as deep as the snow in the forest, but whatever the last snowstorm was, it didn't get a plow. And you can see that the haze kind of parts for a second, and you can see that down this road that goes off to the left from the main road, that there is what appears to be a cabin.
Guys, I can't do this for much longer.
Maybe they went in there.
And
wish-
what I am
lights
gonna
on?
say, if you stay out in the storm for much longer, I'm gonna have to have you make move rolls. But if you fail the move roll, you're going to take a condition.
You know, we could do an experiment and see how far we can push this game since it's not supposed to kill children.
I mean,
Wow.
you can lose consciousness, and then you just kind of don't solve the mystery.
Does it look like the cabin is occupied? I'm gonna
No.
start walking towards it, but
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, smoke coming out of the chimney or anything like
No,
that.
there is no smoke coming out of the chimney, and there is no lights on.
you know, in a movie, I'd say this is a bad idea, but you know, yeah, let's go for it. I wish Stacy was here right
What
now.
choice do we have?
Stacy at
All
least
right.
has fire.
If there's wood in
Who?
there, we can make a fire.
There's a lighter.
You have a lighter?
No, Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy
Right?
does. Yeah,
Yeah.
she smokes.
Yeah. All right, the cabin is a small red wooden.
I did buy a book of matches from the store, so I do have matches. So fuck,
All right.
that's right. I'm prepared. Anyway, the cabin is red.
Yeah, it's a small wooden cottage in a clearing in the woods. It looks like it was probably served the purpose of like a hunting cabin. Hunters would come up for the weekend and use it to sleep and eat, and then go out in the woods and hunt.
Now
So you
it
approach
becomes
it.
a haunted cabin.
Maybe. You approach the cabin, and still there's no signs of life.
I start testing to see if we can get in through a door or something.
All right, you walk right up to the front door, and yeah, it opens.
Oh, okay.
What is this? 1980s New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Okay. I quickly go inside.
All right.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll go in last. Make sure everybody's.
No, you're a man. You go in first. Make sure there's nobody in there hiding. You're the one with the baseball bat. You should be going first.
That's also a good point. Let me go club some heads. I'll go in first.
All right.
Willard's like, hey! I found somebody! Whack!
Yeah, there's a little rat in here. What are you doing out of the locker?
All right. There isn't much light, but what you do see in the dimness is a broken table and some chairs, an overturned oil lamp, and a broken rifle. In one corner, there is a backpack, a pair of skis, cross-country skis, and a half-full thermos with cold, frozen coffee inside. The floor... Oh, wait. Nope. The northern wall, an area of the cabin, has been destroyed. It looks like something has busted through the wall. And the north side is the opposite side from which you enter.
Wait a minute, so like to the outside or just into a different room?
To the outside.
Oh.
And in this area, the floor is covered with frozen blood.
Are you sure we're here?
Hmm.
You cut out there. I didn't quite catch what you
Yeah.
said.
Oh, I said, are we
Alright,
sure
alright.
we want to stay here?
It's warmer than outside.
All right, I don't know if I read this whole thing. Let me just... Inside the cottage, there's a broken table, some chairs, an overturned oil lamp, a broken rifle, and in one corner, there's a backpack, a pair of cross-country skis, and a half-full thermos of frozen coffee.
Yes. And then blood on the floor and a hole in the wall.
Yep.
So it's not going to be all that warm in here. If there's a
How
hole
big is the
through
hole?
wall.
It's about 3 feet across.
Okay. Are there blankets on the bed?
Yes, and you could probably block the hole with the overturned table.
That's what I was thinking, or tacking up a blanket or something to seal it.
Or maybe both.
Yeah.
Is the chimney? I know we said we were looking for smoke. Is there an area where there could be a fire?
There is a fireplace, yes.
Okay. Is there wood in it?
Yes, and it looks like it's been unused, but there is wood in the fireplace.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and start lighting it.
Wait. And
Okay.
it's not near the overturned oil lamp, is it?
No.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Good call.
Wait a
The
minute.
oil lamp is next.
That oil, kind of looks like blood. Maybe it's the same stuff.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you're right. Kerosene is kind of red.
Yep. So
I don't think kerosene freezes.
for children,
No, it really doesn't.
instead of freezing to death, burn to death in a cabin.
Because they're stupid.
I mean, what kids aren't?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Is Amelia a pyromaniac?
No, I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I don't think so. What do I have to do?
You take a match out and you strike it on the back.
Yeah, you know that's not how. That's not it. Starting a fire is not that easy.
Well,
Make that
we
simple.
do have some gunpowder and some oil to help you start it.
How about we
True.
don't?
I'm gonna put the matches down and walk out of the house and wait to see if there's an explosion.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a tinker roll.
Oh no!
Oh wait, maybe I should do this.
I was gonna say I have 0, so if
I
there's
have a
anyone
2
else,
for the
okay.
tinker.
All right. Fuzz is the pyro.
All right, I will give the matches.
Makes perfect
a plug.
sense.
Oh,
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
He doesn't even need any of your kerosene.
Doesn't mean we're not going to use it.
No, just-
Fuzz easily gets a fire going in the fireplace.
my hero.
yeah, I know.
All right.
Is there a clock on any of the walls?
Is there a what?
A
Oh.
clock.
Yes,
Does it work?
it is, and it's reading about 2 in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna ask when you said it was getting colder if it was also getting dark. Apparently not.
I mean, it's getting darker because the clouds are blocking more of the sunlight out.
Right, but not because the sun's going down.
Correct.
Now, did we check to see if there was a phone or power or anything to this cabin?
There is no power. There's no electricity of any kind, and there is no phone.
Okay.
Well, we have nothing but time. We can play the stupid D&D games you want to play now.
I look at the floor.
Cat's not here.
I mean, how many places are there to sit in here that aren't, there? I look at the blood again.
There's also a backpack.
Oh yeah, let's check out what's in the backpack.
Yeah. I bet there's a map in there.
Maybe. The backpack holds
Full of D&D
an
books.
Cat beat us here.
No, it does not hold D&D books. It holds a set of clothing. It is very masculine in style, so probably jeans and crap. I can't think of that.
Jeans
Hulk Hogan ripped
Flannel
t-shirt.
shirt.
No, not a flannel shirt. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
like
of.
tank tops with
Flannel
Hulkamania
shirt.
on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Red and yellow bandana.
Right. So it holds a set of
That's Fred
clothing,
Emmett's backpack.
a hand cranked radio, a what appears to be a diary, a knife, and some fishing gear. And before you ask, the hand cranked radio is it's not a two-way radio. It is just a regular radio that picks up radio stations.
I was going to ask that.
I want to read the diary.
Oh, all right.
Dear diary.
Dear diary.
Today
I wanna
monster
take the
came
knife.
in. It looked like a raptor and took
Oh,
me through the wall.
There's no, wait, no, I forgot. There's also a wallet.
Oh. Look for ID.
And you flip through the ID, and it is a familiar person.
Cat.
It is one Donald Dixon. And if you don't remember who Donald Dixon is, he is Stacy's uncle. He was the man that was trapped inside the train boxcar
With the crows.
that was helping the other strange scientists to make
Which means
to
I don't
add
think I was there for that.
the chips to the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was like obsessed with her, or he was like obsessed with her.
Yep. And here's his diary.
Oh, good lord.
Hey,
And
it's
while
my
you-
birthday.
While you read that, I am gonna go to the bathroom.
ELDR.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second too.
It's not that long. Boulder City?
What? Oh, that is something.
Time portals.
I want to know what the loop is.
Tails come out
So
of it.
TL. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
TLDR. Scientist lady opened up portals for dinosaurs to come out.
Because she's pissed.
Why wouldn't you? What could possibly go wrong with that?
And there's also a house to the north that seems to have smoke coming from the chimney, but he was unable to get past it because there's something terrifying keeping him from going, which is probably a T-Rex.
So when the diary says Boulder City, Jamie, does it actually say Plymouth?
Yep. It does indeed.
He's delusional. What do you want?
You know, Plymouth's other nickname, Boulder City.
Oh man, I could have totally changed that too.
I know.
His name's Nicholas. I thought his name was Donald Dixon.
No, his name's not Nicholas.
That's his nickname. He's like, fine, I'll fix it right now. Fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
So, this is the first time I've heard the loop mentioned. Like, Tales of the Loop?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it is, last season, you learned that there was a loop, and that it was
did?
called a and that it was a gravitron. They called it a gravitron.
I don't remember the loop from last game.
Because what's your name?
Wait, but was I not here last season?
Yeah, you were.
You were.
It was the thing in the forest where all the people, all the adults were
It was
attracted
making
to
them.
it.
Yeah, it was. They were attracted to it, and it was making them primitive.
It was making them like zombies.
Yeah, and I remember that. I remember the machine. I think I even have a note about it, but I didn't remember anything about the loop.
And it was feeding power from the loop or the gravitron.
Okay. Well,
I knew I should have stayed home this weekend.
well, he only thinks it's her. He doesn't know for sure either. He never actually finds her.
What? You think it's a coincidence?
I'm just saying we should keep in mind that it might be wrong.
We just saw a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
So you think someone else is framing her when we know she's probably a psychopath?
No, I'm just saying we don't know for sure that she did it.
Why are you defending her?
I'm not. I'm just saying we got to keep our minds open.
Diane Peterson, that's her name.
Yes, she's right there.
You did change that one.
No, it has two different versions. It has the Swedish version and it has the American version. And the American version, her name is Diane Peterson. So
Pork.
I didn't have to change that.
Okay. We went through his ID. Was there any money in his wallet?
Yeah, it was $50.
All right, I take the money. Well, how many? There's 4 of us.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Does anybody want some?
It's not a D&D game. It's not treasure you found.
Does anybody want some?
I mean,
Listen,
yeah.
man,
I mean, right?
she's gonna buy the new Madonna record.
Well, garbage pop.
All right, I take 20 and then I make
Mass-produced
another 2
garbage.
pay for the rest. There's 30 left. 15 for each of you.
All right.
Willard, you're a goody two shoes. You don't get shit.
Oh, I don't know if you heard me, Jimmy. I said I was going to take the knife from the backpack.
All right, you have the knife.
I almost just wrote Saf takes. You shouldn't have fucking said D&D.
Is there anything else in the cabin besides the items you've listed? As we
Nope.
look around? Okay. And there's no bed or anything, right? It's just the chairs and the floor.
Correct.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, was there more wood besides this?
Yes. There is more wood. There's enough wood to last you probably the night.
Okay.
That's not.
Hopefully the storm ends before that. But then again, it's winter, so we only got a couple hours of sunlight anyway. Is the oil lamp broken completely?
No, it was just overturned. It just spilled.
So-
There's some left, but it's whatever is left in, unless you find some more. Or actually, there's
No,
probably enough
right.
in the lamp itself to last probably half an hour.
Okay. I gotta admit, guys, I don't know what to do.
Well, we can crank that radio and see if we can get any signals.
Yeah, I have dice with me. I guess we could play without character sheets.
We could.
We
I'm
might be
gonna go-
stuck here for the time being.
I'm sitting by the window looking outside for T-Rexes or any other dinosaurs that are going to come approaching the house. And any sign of the guys wandering around in the woods just in case I have to go out and call them in.
Yeah, I forgot about them. That's not good. But then again, I just realized, though, we should keep a watch for any cars going by because this is a road and Amelia's parents are going to start looking for us eventually when Kat gets back. If we don't return.
Oh. Oh.
That's true.
Oh.
What?
Cutscene.
Oh no!
Several hours earlier, Kat returns back to the cabin by herself. She finds the cabin empty.
Oh no.
She finds a note on the kitchen counter. Hey guys, went into town to catch a movie. Hopefully we get back before the snowstorm hits. As
Hopefully.
Kat settles down, making herself some nice hot chocolate.
Oh, this really
And
is an 80s movie.
And starts flipping through D&D books. When suddenly, the door opens, and in walks Anthony. Just Anthony.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kat, where are my parents? Kat simply nods towards the kitchen counter, where Anthony runs over and reads the note. After he finishes the note, he turns to look at Kat. All right, where's Amelia and her friends? Has Dean come back? Scene ends.
Always,
I don't know what-
always want
I don't know what Kat would
Hunter's
say.
love interest.
Why does everybody like killing the people I love? What is happening? This is the third fucking time. Oh my god.
You play with sadistic GMs, that's why.
Yep. There's a knock outside the cabin. There's a giant red dragon. Come out. Come out. Come out and play. Do you want?
I will do it.
Do you want Dean to survive? Perhaps we should make a deal.
Yeah, I will go fucking strangle
No.
him.
Never make
By
a
the
deal with
way-
a dragon. Never.
Just so
I
you know,
that.
Alright.
Cobb is my son.
Yeah.
Stop it! Stop!
Why?
Why are you like this?
Emerald, is
Why?
that you?
Why are you trying to hurt me? What did I do to you guys? Why?
Wow. We don't know any of that.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't know any of that.
So, I'm saying we should watch for any lights because as soon as we see them, we should run out and try and stop whoever it is.
All right. Is that your whole plan?
Yeah, other than laughing at Hunter's crying over here.
All right.
Ouch.
No, I'm cranking the radio.
All right, you're cranking the
I
radio.
want to see if there's any news.
There's a
or
couple
anything about the
things.
storm.
Apparently,
Oh,
there's a couple.
T-Rexes. Dinosaurs
there's a-
wandering through the streets.
There's a couple things that the journal does not quite portray that I am supposed to impose on you.
I don't want
That
to
the-
oppose, but
The journal, even though if it was worded correctly, you get a sense from the journal that if Donald Dixon is telling the truth in his writing, that he believes that a time portal has been opened, letting these dinosaurs into your time, and that he is seeing an increasing number of them, and he believes that the portal is still open.
Yeah, no, he says all that here.
All right.
The big problem is the snowstorm. We can't go anywhere until it's done.
Right. All right. Just checking.
Yeah, trust me, I would be much more proactive going to look for the time portal if it wasn't for the fact that we would die going outside.
Mom was wondering if we should take turns standing outside for a little while by the road.
Cold out there.
Well, yeah, but that's why I'm saying take turns.
Mm.
Just long enough that we're not gonna like get too cold.
I call it not it. It's a stupid idea.
It's too bad. Yeah. That's you. That's what you sound like.
That oil lantern will only last. Wow. That oil lantern will only last for half an hour, so we should probably save that if at all possible. It's
Well,
winter, so we
yeah.
probably have like 2 more hours of sunlight, if that.
Between the fact that it's still light out and the windows have, the cabin has windows that the firelight should come through. We should be able to at least find our way back if we go out and stand by the road.
I mean that, but also like if we see a vehicle, the vehicle should see that there's smoke coming out of the building, and if the road's not but fucking somebody else talk. I can't do it.
You're having a Jeremy night.
If the road is
Yeah.
not loud, then they might think it's weird that they can see smoke coming out of the cabin with no vehicle.
Maybe, but there's also cross-country skiing and snowshoeing, and people do that kind of stuff out here, so...
Yeah, and they might not even notice,
Right.
really,
Or care.
or pay attention.
Yeah, or cares. Yeah.
Oh, only we go and look for trouble.
Yeah, we're the only stupid
Yeah.
ones in this whole town.
Yeah.
All
right.
All right. So I'll pull out the dice and I say, all right, let's roll for who goes in initiative order.
I'm just gonna go outside.
You didn't roll.
I need to get away from all of you.
All right.
My fault. You can't talk.
What do you do outside?
I stand by the side of the
Please.
road, and until I can't stand to be outside anymore, I'm gonna wait and see if I see a vehicle.
About 20 minutes and becomes way too cold. And
All right.
still
Is it
no
like-
vehicle.
Is it like unnaturally cold or just the storm coming kind of cold?
The storm coming in kind of cold, and you're not wearing like professional gear or anything.
Right. Okay.
You're just a bunch of kids wearing, casual winter clothing.
Wearing run to the store real quick clothing.
Probably very little of that because we all think we're invincible.
right.
Yeah.
I'll
And
probably
the amount of
stay out.
times that you've already spent in the snow, you're probably all like also soaked.
Ugh.
Now that you've got heat, whatever ice or snow that you've had on you is your clothes are probably soaked. Your mittens or gloves are wet.
Our moon boots are caked in snow.
Moon boots.
Oh man, a throwback.
How much wood do we have in the cabin?
You have enough to last you the night,
Okay.
but you have no food.
Well, there is some blood on the
No
floor
sugar.
we can lick.
Oh.
I have some candy in my backpack. I bought 50 cents worth of candy.
You're not gonna tell anybody.
Yeah, I'll be outside eating my candy actually while I'm waiting around for people.
Gosh, she's eating something. I'm sitting in the window. Let's get her.
I mean, you do have a crime scene, kind of.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
making
yeah.
me more hungry.
I'm just
You're
saying
right,
there's
it takes
things.
care of the appetite.
I'm trying to say there's things you could do.
Yeah. Can you investigate?
Yeah,
Is there signs of a struggle? Knocked over furniture?
perhaps you should roll investigate or
I
comprehend.
will.
Well,
Or a comprehend.
I got to admit,
Or-
I guess I'm out of practice, but I honestly just assumed that you told us everything.
No, I didn't
So
tell
I'm
you everything.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I gave you the free bits, just the
Hmm.
free stuff.
Oh, I'm on fire tonight.
Wow.
All
On
right. Well,
fire and starting fires.
Yeah.
since you're bored and you don't really have anything to do, Cobb and Fuzz start to look over the scene. And Cobb doesn't quite pick up on it unless he wants to push or use luck.
No.
All right, but Fuzz, seeing the pieces, starts putting them together, and sees that Donald, as his journal stated, was probably hiding in the cabin for several days and tried to get away several times, but was forced to go back to avoid what he thought was dinosaurs. Finally, something attacked and tore down the wall. Donald tried to defend himself with a rifle. That's why it's broken.
Mhm.
But it didn't do much good. He was dragged out into the woods and probably eaten. Traces of the beasts that did this are only few. Well, all right. There are traces of the beasts. And as you're investigating, you see that the frozen pool of blood doesn't form in what you would think is a normal pool. There's a section of it that kind of stops, as if there's a space in the floorboards where there's a loose floorboard, and Fuzz is able to find a secret compartment hidden under the floor that has 5 cans of beans.
Well, we have food.
And you have a
Can I see-
knife to open it.
Right.
And
That's
if you
right.
want to make a comprehend roll on the traces of the beasts that attacked, you might be able to identify what type of creature it was.
Can I see if anything can be done to fix the gun? My dad's got a shotgun in his trunk. I know how guns work.
Yeah, you can make a tinker roll. Fuzz, you definitely know that the creature was probably a velociraptor. And there was probably 2 of them.
They usually are. Well, I wouldn't know that. My character wouldn't know that. I know that because I saw Jurassic Park.
Yeah, even though those, yeah. So much science wrong in that movie.
Yes, sir. I didn't really.
Yeah,
Okay.
actual velociraptors are about the size of dogs.
Oh, really?
There were dinosaurs that looked like that, but they were not velociraptors.
Oh.
The name just
Yeah.
sounded cooler.
Right, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yep. Do you want to push yourself, or do you want somebody else to try, or do you want to use a point of luck?
Does he have any?
So the
luck?
difference, he's old.
He's
He
too
probably
old.
doesn't have any luck.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know where to look for that. Oh,
All right,
yeah,
you
listen.
can, if you push yourself, you can re-roll, but you have to take a condition. You get to choose the condition, but it has to make sense on how you, like you could get upset, and that you're arrogant enough that you keep you're so upset that you're going to be, upset for a while. That makes sense.
I don't think it's worth it because technically, even if I got it working, I probably have better luck using my baseball bat, just because it's
Oh.
my signature item.
True. I mean, a gun is a pretty powerful item, so it might give you the same bonus.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how firearms and stuff work in this.
They give you a bonus. It works. It just
And
gives
it-
you a bonus.
And this isn't the kind of thing where I can just say for the next half an hour I'm fiddling with it and get another roll later. It would be something I'd have to decide now if I want to push it or not.
Correct.
Alright. Screw it. Let's give it a try.
Could I try to help? Would that help you not have to take a condition?
An assist. What do you know about guns?
I've shot one.
When?
I killed my mom. No. I'm feeling dark tonight.
It
I'm
turns
feeling
real
dark
dark.
tonight. I've had a hard week. Okay.
Hey, if someone helps you, you get 1 extra die, so you get a
Okay.
bonus of 1.
So how do I... Oh, I've already rolled, so...
When you re-roll,
Okay.
does it give you a chance for a bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, just add 1 to it.
Just put in a 1, if it lets me. There it is. 1. Let's see.
Yay.
It was the one.
success. But you still gotta take a condition.
Right, a condition, yeah. How does that work?
You choose one. Would be appropriate.
Is there a list?
Yep, should be on your character sheet.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say upset. Yeah, upset works.
All right. You're upset that the boy that you've stuffed into lockers knows more about guns than you do.
That's perfect.
That works. Yeah, exactly.
I just give him a knowing smile as we work on it.
Yeah.
You bought yourself one get out of locker free card.
All right, roll me a d4. All right, so you managed to fix the rifle, and you check the magazine and realize you have 3 shots left.
Ooh. Okay, so I won't go out and practice fire to see how accurate I am, because that would be very, very wasteful.
What do you use
Right
to
now,
shoot
I feel overconfident because I have a gun.
How do you shoot a gun? I don't see any skill that seems to make any sense to that. Calculate, because you figure out the trajectory.
Maybe tinker.
Force.
Oh.
Force I can handle.
There you go.
Got 3 dice.
Hand-eye coordinate. Hand-eye
Empathize.
coordination.
You must become one with the gun.
Like my mom.
Your mom was one with the gun? Oh, yeah, you're right. When you kill her.
Yeah. Now she's one with the walls.
Oh.
That's not what I want. Item 91. A gun gives you a bonus of +3.
Wow.
So it's actually better than your Sting Strider.
Yeah. Nice.
Cobb's gonna start a new kingdom. All right, I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
And just remember that also includes if appropriate dice rolls. So if you were trying to intimidate someone,
that makes sense.
you wouldn't have to fire the gun. You would just have it, so it gives you a +3.
Good.
Cool. You're waving
That's
around.
someone who knows what a gun is. A dinosaur is not going to know what a gun is.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, what if they have a chip?
Oh, now you're putting the plots together.
Mm-hmm.
There's no evidence of that yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
So after we fix the gun, can we start making some beans?
Yeah, you can make some beans. Beans, the magical fruit.
All right, I'm gonna go out and relieve Amelia.
All right.
Do you think I want to go in there with a bunch of boys eating beans?
I was thinking that.
Well, it's
Well, it's
that
that
or
or
freeze to death.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. I'll freeze to death. I want to be in there with all of you.
Freeze to death or gas chamber?
Yeah, literally.
Acceptable.
How do you want to go out?
Exactly. All right, I'll go back inside.
All right. You have found that Cobb, with the help of Willard, has fixed the gun.
I did it myself.
Yeah, that's what he's telling everyone, but he's definitely, his voice cracks when he says it.
Good job, buddy. Happy.
I'm looking at Amelia, just silently going.
My mom just
And
standing there looking menacing, holding my gun.
they are cooking cans of beans in the fire. Open cans of beans. To
Mhm.
never heat up cans of beans closed.
I'd say never
You
heat
know
up a
that?
can of anything closed. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I am going to keep warm by trying to start pulling brush out into the middle of the road. Make a brush pile.
Okay. You make a brush pile.
That way any cars that come through have to stop.
Oh,
Okay.
smart.
Okay. By this time, the snow is probably about half a foot,
Okay.
and the road has not been replowed.
Yeah, it's a long shot.
Hmm.
But after I finish my pile, I'll go back in and say, all right, any car that comes through has to stop, so we can just watch through the window.
Good thinking, Willard.
That's what I've been doing.
Can I check the radio now?
Yeah, certainly.
Katie, can you do the newscasts?
Breaking news.
You got to do it with a transatlantic accent, though.
Yep.
Hitler on the move.
So- hold on. Hold on.
Nice.
It's on every station.
Yeah. And that was Take On Me by Aha.
Aha.
Thank you for listening to your local radio station, WPNH 100.1.
We play no
Okay.
hits.
I hope you guys are all hunkered down tonight in this snowstorm. It's a doozy. We're expected to get at least 2 feet.
Oh God, 2 feet. I'm measuring my boots to see if it'll.
Nobody
be
can
like-
ever find us.
We'll find you. Sound like a threat.
And your back cut
Yeah,
down
I
a
kind of
tree.
did. What are you saying, Cub? Should we try and take that gun away from you? Or
Good try. Go for it.
let you fall asleep?
And now, to return to our music, here's Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Billie Jean is not my love. Oh, Brody likes that song. Keep going.
Buzz is like, man, this music's garbage.
Why? What do you listen to?
What does it look like he listened to?
Actual music. You ever hear of Iron Maiden? Judas Priest? Metallica?
Boy George.
No, I don't listen to Boy George, but
Or I guess Culture Club at that point.
Mm.
All right. Do you have actions for the rest of the night, or do you just listen to the radio?
Crying count.
Crying will help, yes.
I don't know, do you want to cry in a room full of boys?
Ugh, no. Good point.
we've been eating beans, so you might not have a choice.
If that starts, I'm gonna go outside and just submit to my fate of freezing to death.
Thus ends the career of Amelia.
I'm actually
outside a cabin full of beans.
probably a good point, even though it was a short session, to break it.
You're gonna break the session?
Yeah.
Well, it was good just to shake the dust off.
Yeah. Because it is I mean, unless you guys have an action for overnight.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How are you gonna get Cat here?
That's gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be very interesting.
Stumbles
Riding a
into
T-Rex.
No.
tractor.
You show something
No.
on our tractor, perfect.
With a plow attachment.
Yep. And then we'll just tie the house to the tractor. She can drive.
Hey
a
guys,
stake
you ready to
through
head
the
back?
town.
She's gonna have a dream.
Should I
give
stop
her
recording
the
then?
right
No.
direction.
Though, do you have a plan for the next day?
Is it gonna go all the way through
Get
the
back
night
to
then?
the town once it's daytime, or back to the house. See
I
you
was
the
thinking-
guys.
Going to look for that cabin that we read about.
Yeah, but the problem is there was something scary along the way, and we don't know where these dinosaurs are. One of them
Well, it might
definitely
not
ate
still
him.
be there.
Well, we don't know if it definitely ate him. We can just infer that it ate him. Right? We don't know if she's crazy and it's her doing it, right? Right.
I'm gonna take Amelia and point at the blood, and then the hole.
Yes, but that's an assumption. You don't know.
Yeah, that is an assumption.
That is just an educated guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Dean's also missing.
Shut up!
Oh, that's right.
I think we
It's called
find his
motive.
Well, right now we
frozen
presume they're
corpse,
both missing.
partially
It's called
eaten by a
motive.
dinosaur.
It's called
Yeah.
what?
Maybe Cat's missing.
Yeah.
No,
for all
it's
we
called
know.
what? What did you say?
Motivation. It's called motivation.
I don't technically know that he's missing, to be fair. I just
Right,
know
you
that you
don't.
hate me.
Until you all go back to the lake house and find out.
No, I agree with Fuzz. My thought was the same, as we should go try and find the cabin that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but right now we're not going to be going out at night, so we will definitely be
No.
here overnight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, but let's not
That's good.
forget when we start next session, take the radio with us.
Yeah, good
Alright.
call.
Distraction.
Oh, yeah, it could be that.
That's true.